Time is now 5:52 on this Thursday morning, and here's what you need to know before you go.
A man's body has been pulled from the Rainy River in far northern Minnesota nearly 5 months after he went missing. The Koochiching County Sheriff's Office received a report Tuesday of human remains floating in the river near Birchdale, west of I Falls. Deputies later recovered the body of 64-year-old Roger Tupper of International Falls. Back in early November, he tried to kayak into Canada but never made it, according to officials, and was pronounced missing. His personal belongings and deceased dog were found on the shore November 5th. Many agencies, including the Border Patrol and DNR, helped in that search.
Meanwhile, an Esco woman faces serious prison time for allegedly stealing thousands of dollars from the Fond du Lac Ojibwe school. 59-year-old Pamela Baker is charged with felony theft, and according to court documents, a Fond du Lac audit director discovered nearly $11,000 worth of school concession funds missing in early March. Baker, who worked at the school, allegedly admitted to stealing the money to address a personal cryptocurrency problem she was dealing with. Baker faces up to 10 years in prison, a $20,000 fine, or both.
The Soo Logs have opened, kicking off the shipping season with the first ship picking up a load of iron ore at the Duluth Superior Port this past weekend. The port is heavily dependent on iron ore as it represents half of the total tonnage moved through the port each year, making some worried about recent mining news. Just last week, it was announced that the Hibtac and Minorca mines on the Iron Range will be idled due to decreased demand for steel. The Port of Duluth Superior transports more iron ore than any other American port, with Minnesota providing 80% of the iron ore used in America's raw steel.
The Minnesota Department of Health says the sudden, unexpected loss of more than $200 million in federal pandemic funds will directly impact programs in the state. Commissioner Dr. Brooke Cunningham addressing the loss of $226 million in grants related to the pandemic. In a statement, she said, quote, "The abrupt terminations of grants and contracts is unprecedented." She says every dollar rescinded had been thoroughly reviewed and approved by the federal government. Now, we did reach out to St. Louis County Public Health to see about local impacts. They say the federal funds specifically from the CDC allocated to a 4-county public health system, and that will likely be felt. Those 4 counties are Lake, St. Louis, Carlton, and Cook. Leaders say they are still assessing the potential impacts to service and will continue their talks with MDH on how to move forward.
Now, a huge outdoor retailer is opening a location right here in the Twin Ports and is angling for employees. Bass Pro Shop will soon open their Hermantown location over on Haynes Road, the former site of Camping World. They hope to hire 150 employees for the new store. Yesterday, they kicked off a 2-day hiring event at the Holiday Inn and Suites in downtown Duluth. They're looking to fill an array of positions, including cashiers, club team members, marine technicians, and much more. The hiring continues today from 9 a.m. to 7 p.m.